For most of us who love spicy foods, our favorite hot pepper is Scotch bonnet pepper. But you know what they say, variety is the spice of life. So let me introduce you to another beautiful hot pepper, the chocolate habanero pepper. Now, if you stay tuned, you're going to find out all you want to know about this lovely pepper, and you may even be tempted to try it yourself. Welcome to Gardening with Calyx. I am Thelma. Thanks for staying. Today's topic, hot peppers. And I get to understand there are quite a few hot pepper geeks out there. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm more on the mild side. The ever popular Scotch bonnet pepper is really all I can really handle, and in small doses. But I do like to share information, and recently we got a new hot pepper variety into the Calyx garden, and I'd like to share our experiences that we've gathered so far growing it over the last 10 months or so. And what I'll do first is just a general description of habanero peppers, then more specifics on the chocolate hot habanero. So let me get first to the description of habanero peppers in general. The habanero group of chili peppers belong to the species Capsicum chinensis. There are many varieties of habanero peppers. I'm showing just a few of these on the screen. Habaneros have been selected to add varying amounts of heat, flavor, aroma, and other exotic flavors. Varieties that have pale green or even white flesh at maturity and not as hot as those sporting brighter colors such as orange, red, chocolate. The chocolate habanero pepper has a really unique, earthy, smoky flavor, but be very careful, it packs quite a punch. The spiciness or heat of hot peppers is expressed in Scoville heat units, and this is usually abbreviated as SHU. In terms of the Scoville heat unit scale, chocolate habaneros fall within the range of 425,000 to 577,000 SHU, and Scotch bonnet falls within the range of 125,000 and 270,000 SHU, and is considered moderately hot. But if we're comparing like with like, our chocolate habanero here has about double the heat unit of Scotch bonnet peppers. I can attest to the fact that the chocolate habanero pepper is really, really hot, spicy, and delicious. But if you're accustomed to using Scotch bonnet peppers to flavor your dishes, be prepared to use half the amount of habanero pepper than you would Scotch bonnets. Now, in terms of growing the chocolate habanero pepper, we use the same methods that we use when we grow our Scotch bonnet pepper, and we have a video on that. I'm placing a link on the screen, so I'll encourage you to take a look at that video when you have the time. We planted 2 hot chocolate peppers in February, one in full sun, the other in partial shade. They grew quickly and started producing fruits in about 3 months after planting. Here they are at 3.5 months. The one that was planted in full sun is definitely larger than the one planted in partial shade. The one in full sun also produced lots more fruits. Here are the peppers at the mature stage. Of course, they start out green. There are 2 colors here. This is a relatively immature. But once they mature, they're nice and mahogany colored. So let me just pick these. And you should pick them once they're ready, because unlike some other peppers, within a few days, especially if there's rain, they're going to be cracking. And I found Also, that slug seems to like the flavor of these lovely peppers. So just for this morning's picking, I am getting a dozen. Very nice. Check your plants regularly and reap the fruits that have developed their vibrant chocolate color while they are still firm. As I said before, if you leave the fruits on the trees too long, they are likely to split and fall off. Let's take a look at the plant that was planted in full sunlight. And here she is at a little over 9 months so far. It had not stopped growing. It really is a vigorous grower. You could see it's gotten to be about 5 feet, almost as tall as I am. And from the early months where it gave you a few fruits, every branch now has a lot of blossoms, lots of young peppers. So it really went into a period of about 3 months where it concentrated on vegetative growth. And now in the cooler months, the rainy season has just started, it is putting on quite a bit of fruits. And I expect we're going to get a bumper crop by the end of the year. So you could see from around me that it is, yeah, it's getting a bit of competition from all of the vegetable crops, the corn, the plantains, we have pawpaw. It is really snug in here, and that could probably account for why it is going up. But if you have, if in the case where you're dealing with a relatively small backyard, this is as much space as you can allow one plant, and this one plant is going to give you much more peppers than any single household can consume. And the flavor, let me tell you, small amounts, but it does add that smoky flavor. And the color, when you're making pickles, it is really nice to see the combination of the yellow Scotch bonnet fruits along with the dark red, the chocolate color habanero hot pepper. But as I said before, careful, it is really very hot. Keep away from children and pets, I would say. All right, so we've come to the end of this first video on the hot chocolate habanero pepper. We hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed as yet, we're asking you as usual, please to do so. And here I am in the food section of the Calyx Garden saying thanks for watching, take care, bye-bye.